Coming up.
How are tariffs likely to impact holiday shopping season? We got some informed takes.
Thanks, Mike. A suspect in the deaths of two teens is now behind bars in Salt Lake County. 19-year-old Giannis Mukhtar was booked into jail yesterday for conspiracy to commit murder. Investigators believe he was involved in the deaths of two 17-year-olds who were shot outside a West Valley Halloween party. Police questioned him twice about a video he posted to Instagram after the shooting. Detectives claim the video shows Mukhtar admitting that he made the call to have the teens killed. Police are calling this a gang-related case.
Salt Lake City police say they arrested him.
The government shutdown.
Utah businesses have been navigating the impacts of tariffs for months now, sometimes having to make difficult decisions like cutting staff or raising prices.
Yeah, and now with the holidays approaching, news specialist Andrew Adams learned shoppers will likely see some differences this season. Andrew.
Likely some higher prices out there, as well as discounts that aren't as deep. That's what we've been told. Now, today we stopped by Uniquely Utah, which is a souvenir shop downtown. The owner admits 90% of his shoppers are tourists, but like other retailers, Martin Norman is facing some difficult math. He says though 80 to 85% of his products are produced by local companies, many of them still import components to manufacture their products. As a result, he says tariffs are felt clear down to a mom and pop shop like his. He says he's doing the best he can to offset higher costs by switching suppliers or by eating those costs.
If it's not a big increase, typically I'll just take the hit and try to keep my product the same priced. But if it's a big increase, you know, like $1 or $2, I have to raise my prices.
And I think one of the things you're going to see this holiday season, you're likely not going to see some of those aggressive deep discounts that you've seen in the past.
Well, Jared Anderson is the Senior Director of Global Business Services at World Trade Center, Utah. He told us he does believe the holiday cheer isn't motivated by tariffs, and so consumers will continue to spend, although he acknowledged maybe it could mean families buy a gift or two fewer this season. Norman told us he believes that tariffs aren't all bad. In fact, he says they could be beneficial in the long run, and in the short term, he says it may make mom and pops a little more competitive. Back to you.
Yeah, we definitely want to support those local vendors. Andrew, thanks.
Kevin, a lot of clouds out there.
Heard.
Analysts say that the impacts of tariffs have been wide-reaching here on Utah businesses, affecting all sectors and leading to everything from increased prices to layoffs.
So what do the tariffs mean for the holiday shopping season? News specialist Andrew Adams asked that question today, and here's what he found. Andrew?
Well, the people we talked to believe the Christmas spirit will still be alive for Utah families, but it may look a little leaner with tighter budgets for families and small businesses alike.
This was an avenue that just kind of popped up, so I took it.
Starting up a small business like a souvenir shop was never a sure thing.
It was definitely a calculated risk for sure.
And that quickly became evident back in 2021 to Martin Norman.
It was tough. We did $20 our first day that we were open, you know.
More than 4 years in, Uniquely Utah has made it by selling local products.
I'd say about 85% is all local companies.
But even at that, tariffs have taken a toll on the business plan through a supply chain.
Some of the components that they put into their product is from overseas. And so those tariffs hit you even though it's a locally made product, right?
Norman has tried to absorb what he can.
If prices go up, I mean, they notice, you know.
But his and other businesses are increasingly facing hard math heading into the holiday season.
Some have decided to raise prices and increase their prices. Others are cutting costs. Unfortunately, that probably means they're eliminating headcount.
Jared Anderson with World Trade Center, Utah, believes as a result, holiday shoppers will notice a difference due to tariffs.
You're likely not going to see some of those aggressive deep discounts that you've seen in the past.
He also believes, though, that consumers will continue to spend even through higher prices.
Instead of 3 gifts, they might give 2 gifts. You know, there's a lot of different ways we're going to do it, but gift giving and the Christmas spirit will still be alive.
Ideally, I hope it won't have a big impact, especially in my shop.
Norman says he's doing what he can.
If it's not a big increase, typically I'll just take the hit.
To help everyone survive the season.
To stay in business and, you know, keep the customer happy, essentially, is kind of my goal here.
Well, Norman pointed out that he didn't believe that tariffs were all bad. He said that they could be beneficial to the country in the long run, and also they might push consumers to buy local more often. Back to you guys.
Don't realize how many people it affects. All right, Andrew, thank you.
Here's a site you might like to see.